All right, we are live. Let me just get this off. Oh, somebody's already here. Tell me who's here. Is it Paul? It's you. Woo-hoo. But there's somebody else here because they gave me a thumbs up. Two thumbs? Well, we do have two hands. Hi, Amy. Happy Saturday. Hi, Lindsay. Hey, Izzy. So glad you're here. And Ripley Coder. Hello and welcome. When you come in, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up as you walk in or come in into the live. It'll help with all of my videos and stuff. It's a YouTube wonderful thing. Hi, Cindy. Yes, please like the chat. And Audrey, Ina. Oh, there's some friends here I haven't seen in a little bit. Amber Martin. Hello. Hi, Shannon. How are you? Grandma's on. Hi, hey, Grandma. Anna.
Hi, Grandma.
Yay, I'm so glad the notices work. Hi, Ann and Charles. How's everybody's Saturday going? And the fellow Rolas. That's right, Stephanie. Hi, Catherine. Grandma, she said hi. Hi, boys. They're just right over here. I did post it. It was on yesterday's video for the bone broth. It was the first few minutes of the video, actually, because I wanted just to get it out there just because I had so many people ask or had asked Tina about it. So it's so easy, you guys. Thank you, Cindy. She said you were never a witch. Okay, so that's in reference to my Halloween shirt. That's part of that song. It's just a fun song. That's hip hop and rap. Saturday's going good. Watching college football. I know Paul this morning he was watching some UFC fights that were out of Russia.
No, those are actually coming on now.
Oh, they're coming on. They're coming on now. Kid-free weekend. Is it because Kate? No, it's Louise, right? Louise? You're in bed rest? Is that why you're without kids? Or let us know. I know you're doing the best you can, and quiet girl, you are amazing at some of the stuff you are doing. Hi, Michelle. I want to put my Christmas stuff up so bad. Just do it. I'm totally on it. And the next week, I put up some twinkle lights this morning on my entertainment center. I busted out the Christmas pillows. Haven't decorated the tree. Haven't put up the stockings. Haven't put up the other stuff. But no, Grandma hasn't. Grandmas are awesome, aren't they? Hi, Jill.
They're just really awesome.
We are having a lazy Sunday.
Yeah.
Yes, I hear ya, girl. Sundays are for recharging and watching the Phillips on their live. I'm so glad Paul isn't working today, so he can help moderate. So make sure everyone's saying hi. He's in the comments too. The other stuff has to wait until after Thanksgiving. Oh, I will have Thanksgiving like centerpieces on the tables. I mean, I don't have much Thanksgiving decor. Haven't had a barbecue with my brother. Maybe I need more Thanksgiving decor stuff. I mean, I have like a bunch of little pumpkins, but I think those are perfect for the table. So smoker. Oh yeah, we have to get out the steaks. My fiance won't let me decorate for Christmas until after Thanksgiving. Wow. I'm just kidding. You know what? We usually have set up our tree the week of Thanksgiving, and then we decorate it on Thanksgiving. We've done that a lot. I'm doing great, Stephanie. Thanks for asking. But this year, I just feel like we need to put it up sooner, only because Thanksgiving is a week later than I feel like it usually is. Hi, Dana. And so I have the tree up already. It's because I did that deep clean behind the couches, and I dusted everything behind there and mopped. So I feel like it's ready to go. So I just put the tree out. I don't have it decorated yet, but Izzy, is that to me? Girl, thank you. I hope. It was to me. We don't have Thanksgiving. Okay, so a lot of European and Australian people, friends, have been telling me they don't have Thanksgiving. And so it's kind of chilly where they are, and they are already starting to decorate. Maybe lights everywhere. I'm not going to change the front door until the week of Thanksgiving. I think that'll be fine, but or maybe the day of Thanksgiving or the next day. But the inside, it is what it is. I mean, look at it. If you haven't seen already, I love putting up those little wreaths. It's just so pretty. And I just posted on my Instagram some little projects that I'm working on just to change over some things. And so you'll have to see, I put up a little video about painting some leftover painting that needed to be fixed. So I did that yesterday, and now we're in process of changing some door handles on the kitchen.
Josh, shut that cabinet door behind you.
Oh yeah, okay, so I will okay, let me show you this. Do you see those bar handles right here? I changed out all of those yesterday, and Paul's got a whole bunch. So we're going to be putting them up here on these doors like this. So it's kind of got a more, would you call it more contemporary farmhouse, like kind of look to it? Yeah. More modern. So when we put in the holes here, we did it right in the middle of this little square right in here, But
you want to show them the stainless steel knobs that used to be on there?
Yeah, they're really cute actually, and I'm going to use them in some projects around there, kind of like these silver button kind of ones. And I have some like drawers and stuff that I'd like to replace the knobs, so we'll be using those. But Paul, we have to fill this in because the bar hangs right to here. And so we want to put them up, so we have to fill in all of these and go get like one of those wood markers to kind of match the paint a little, or the stain, and then we'll put in the new hardware. I'm super excited about it. But man, it made me tired yesterday to do that and the painting. And then we have some other little projects that I think I'll put in another video that might take a little bit more time than just a quick second of shout out. So what are everybody's plans today? Anybody doing anything extra special? I know it's getting close to like Thanksgiving. Do you have some festivals going on in your neighborhood or in your towns? I love this time of year. And with Isaiah, he had always band competitions. Is the soup? No, okay, so the part that I did on the soup was my last video yesterday. So you'll find that on my channel. It'll just be the one that I did. It was about, where I'm going like this with the Christmas and the Thanksgiving. I'm like, what holiday is it anyways? Planning a getaway. That is the best, Lindsay. Just chilling on my birthday. Well, happy birthday. Christmas film. I know, it's so like perfect because I feel that people are just happier when they hear Christmas music and when they are in the Christmas spirit. I do know that there comes a lot of like the financial burden because I feel it too. But you're right. It's service. Oh, you're doing some service. That's awesome. And I just think that this time of year, it just helps like spark people to be generous. And so the sooner the better to me, because I just feel like people are so giving this time of year. And I know it goes with Thanksgiving to be so grateful for everything, but I also know it's with the conjunction with Christmas that makes it all come together where everybody is just happy and generous. So that's my thing. And so that's why we have some more stuff going up. So
Charles loves the wreaths you put up.
I love them too. Thanks, Charles. Hi, Jen. Going to make meals for projects. Oh, that's awesome, Ina. Let's see, we're going to Tennessee. That sounds so fun. Right now, our traveling extents go to visiting family in Utah or in California. That's about our travel plans that we can afford about now. But maybe in the future, in the next couple of years, maybe we can venture past them. is the only Paul. I see that people are sharing backgrounds. I love it. So I got a DNA test. That's what we're talking about today.
Where'd you get it from?
I got it as a gift. It was so awesome. So I thought, oh, hello, Noveline. Seattle is beautiful. Oh, I want to go and visit like as many places as possible. It's kind of like a dream of mine, maybe like a bucket list thing. It's just to pack a backpack and just jump on a plane anywhere. So maybe one day Paul and I will do that. We'll be like, get our backpacks, let's go somewhere. It'll be like Duluth, somewhere weird.
I've been in Minnesota and we don't want to go back.
So anyways, I got this wonderful DNA test. I've been seeing ads all over my social medias.
Who sent it to you?
My mother-in-law, thank you so much, and she's on here, and I know that she's been super interested in the results as well. So I gave them to her right away because her and my aunt, they are really into genealogy. I love knowing more about my family line, which is kind of interesting that a lot of people don't talk a lot about, so-and-so are related, or, maybe connect some of the dots. So anyways, when I got this DNA test, it comes in this little tiny box, and right now I've been seeing it on sale. It's the Ancestry one for $59. So you can probably see that probably through the end of the year, I would imagine. They're probably doing like a holiday sale. And you just like spit in it. I know it sounds so gross, but you have to spit in it until it fills up the little tube. And then there's like a fluid, and then you connect it and then shake it and then mail it. Boom. You get the app, and then you go step by step. Like you can see on the app, it says I just I submitted my test. It's in process. Then when they get it on their end, it says it's scanning the results. And then it only took like a couple weeks. And then I had my results. It was pretty cool. I have a tree that goes back to the 1800s. Oh my goodness.
Christmas?
No, our family tree.
That's amazing. Good for you. If you do some Ancestry, I know there might be some other sites. There's another site, Paul. What are some other sites that do family trees? Because if you have that much, you could probably go so much further back. If she already has it to the 1800s, don't you think?
Yeah. Ask Sandy.
Okay, Sandy's on here, right? Sandy, let us know what are some other sites that people can go to start a family tree. My mother, I have two sides. My mother is Caucasian. She was born in Germany, and she was a military brat, so to say. My dad is from Mexico. I never mentioned any of that information when I filled out the app. All I pretty much did was send it in. That's all I did. Because I kind of wanted to see what the results were. Now, because I have already started some genealogy stuff, my family tree and me. Okay, family tree and me. Hi, Karen. Hi. Hi, Sherry. Let's see. I've been told I have Irish. Okay, I have also too said I have some. Oh, cancel.
Do you have your results with you?
I do. I keep putting I'm trying to get the screen emptied out. Yes, I printed out some of my results. Well, all of my results. But I want to start sharing. I made them really big so I can read them easily. The age is starting to affect the vision. Okay, so 1%. I thought these were so incredibly precise. So 1% here are the indigenous, I don't know if you can see that, indigenous Americas, Nigeria, Norway, Finland, Turkey, and the Caucasus. Is that right? And then Eastern Europe and Russia. I also have some more here. These 1%, I wonder how much that really shows though in the DNA. That's just, okay, so right up to here, the Baltics, Senegal, and Central Indigenous Americas. Then we start getting into 2%, which were European Jewish, and then you can click on all of these, and it kind of gives a little bit of a background to historical records, which is really, they aren't showing up.
That's weird.
Oh, so sorry. That is weird. Just keep writing, Sandy, and then see if they'll come up. Maybe it's because it's a link.
23andMe was another one.
23andMe, well, that's another DNA test. If you're putting like a www dot, sometimes YouTube might not put that up in case you're like kind of promoting another website. They might think it's a spam. So maybe if you just put the name of the company or the website that they could go to. Hi, Marguerite. I didn't say hello to you. Okay, so I got 2%. I got Portugal and Italian. I totally knew I had Italian because I love pasta. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Wouldn't that be funny if that's what it only was? Oh. Portugal, I'm kind of not surprised about that, being that my dad is from Mexico, and I've always been told Ancestry gives you the census, if you know. Yes, and so you do get some more emails from Ancestry once you've done your DNA test and they've given results. They'll send you, hi Cindy, we use the Ancestry website. Perfect.
And Dana said MyHeritage is another one where you can do DNA tests and family trees.
Yes, MyHeritage. Okay, so there are some different ones. 23andMe, MyHeritage, the Ancestry one. You can get an app like My Family Tree. I feel like that's one that we use too. Maybe they kind of connect. But being that my dad is from Mexico, he says that we're from a line, this is what he told me as a kid, that my grandmother, who I'm named after, is mestizo, which translates to mixed, a lot of the mixed heritage and cultures and stuff, so a lot of native. So now we're starting to see some of that in this DNA test. I am great. Now, is that Lurabelle? Did I say that right? Lurabelle? So now this is where my mom, who's Caucasian, and my dad, who's Mexican, we start seeing some who is from who. So I'm going to assume this is from my mom's side. The Irish and the Scottish is 6%, and the Sweden is 7%. Can't you tell I'm Swedish? No, I'm just teasing you. Yeah, thanks, Tammy. I'm glad you're here too. Okay, so this is the cool part to me. It's got 18% Indigenous Americas to Mexico, and look exactly where it says. Eastern and Western Jalisco. Guess where my dad's from? Jalisco. Is that crazy? Is that just amazing? I never said like where my dad was from. Hi, Mina. What did you say, Paul? Family Tree is the church's app. Oh, yes. We love that one, Dana.
I said you're Swedish, but it's SWETA.
Well, you haven't missed much, Teresa. I'm just starting to go over my DNA test results, and I've just started to get to the Mexican side of me. So it says it has Eastern Jalisco and Western Jalisco, which my dad is from Jalisco. Like right down to, so I went to the eye doctor this last week, and he is also Mexican, and he said that he didn't tell me which one he did, but it wasn't Ancestry, the DNA test. And it said that he had Hispanic, whatever, or I think it might have said Mexico, or maybe it was a mix of a Hispanic heritage. He was so impressed that it went right down to the location for Ancestry. So he said he's gonna buy another one and do it because he was super impressed with it. So
your dad said that?
No, the guy at the doctor's office. The doctor said that. I haven't talked to my dad yet. He's actually out of the country. He's traveling he went to Ecuador. How cool is he? He just jumps on a plane and goes and travels.
Didn't tell anyone.
Yeah, well, he's with friends. So, yes. Did I see James is in here? I didn't.
Yeah, he just said hi.
Hi, James. And the Ace Deuce family. Hello.
And Mina's here.
And Mina. Yes, I think I said hi to her. Having a lazy Sunday. How are you, Paul?
Lurabelle's a new subscriber.
Oh, well, welcome, Lurabelle. I'm so glad you're here. We come and do lives every Saturday around 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And it's a time where you could just ask questions about any of the videos or just hang out with us. We like to just visit and chat with everybody. So these two up here are, as a result, Germanic, did I say that right? Europe. And a big portion is England, Wales, and Northwestern Europe, which I believe is a lot of my mom right in here. I'm not saying that my dad doesn't have it, but being that he's full-blooded from Mexico, I feel like he has more of like this and maybe a lot of those 1%ers. Yeah, so what do you guys think about all of this? So my mother-in-law told me that they'll send me more info like from Ancestry that have to do with, like somebody just said, the census. Some people they'll send like health reports, maybe is that right, Sandy? Am I saying that right? That I'll get like more information about maybe some things that I may be more prone to because of where I'm from, where my DNA comes from. Congrats on knowing your heritage. Woohoo! It's just so really interesting because you can click on all of these links, like especially in Mexico, it actually has a timeline in history that dates back to the 1750s, and then it goes to like 1780s and like 1800s, and then you can kind of click and then see how Mexico's changed and where a lot of people have come from Mexico into like the United States, and when that migration started and stuff. So very, very interesting. Hi, Esmeralda.
So you should tell them a couple cool things that you learned about your family tree also.
Okay, so a couple of years, maybe like 5 years ago, that Edie did that book for us.
Uh-huh.
My aunt, she did a family tree. Now, when somebody said that they have like their tree up to 1800s, I had like maybe 5 names back on my mom's side and like 2 names back on my dad, really, just to my grandmother, maybe great grandparents. So from my mother's side, my aunt made a tree that just blew up. That just was like, all the leaves started to connect and just shake with excitement because they were printing to my name. And was able to see that it went all the way back, hold on guys, to Jesus. Can you believe that? Some of the line, or I think it was 1 or 2 lines, went back really far. In fact, related to, which is maybe the 1% Jewish, is Joseph of Arimathea, whose tomb that Jesus was in. Can you believe that? That's just crazy to me. Amazing. And I'm not surprised here too that where is it at? The Norways, the Finlands, those are Vikings. And I also noticed on my book that I have some relations to, if you're watching the Viking show, I can't remember their names now.
Is that how you learned to swing an axe so well?
That's why I learned how to swing an axe. But I am related to those people on the Viking show, like the queen. I can't remember her name. It's just because the new season's coming out right now.
And
anyways.
Also, the Mayflower.
Oh, yes. Okay, so that's not that far back, 1600s. Peregrine White I'm related to, and I bet a lot of people from America that are people that are here, if they did their genealogy, would find out that they are related to a lot of people from the Mayflower. I am related to Peregrine. Yes, I'm a direct descendant, Peregrine White, and he was the first baby born in the New World. And actually, there are pictures of him and his like baby stuff in museums. And I think Sandy, if you can correct me, I think he has his crib in a museum in Massachusetts. His bassinet that he came over with. Yes, it's so interesting. Jill, I think it would be super, super cool. And for $59, I know it was more like 99 and even more before, but now I think that more people are doing it. It's coming down. Sandy, do you remember where in Massachusetts? Where that museum is? Because we can answer Amy's question. So that's another thing that I thought was super cool. Plymouth, yeah, that makes sense. Also on the Ancestry, here's another kicker, you guys. They pull up who's related to you. So if you've had cousins who've done this or uncles and aunts and things like that, it might pull up who's done it and is in the database, so to say. It pulled up 3 first cousins of mine. Cousins I haven't seen, or 2 of them I haven't seen since I was in high school. So that's over 30 years, about 30 years. And 1 I've never heard of, and it said I was a first cousin. So I sent them messages, so I'm kind of waiting to hear back from them, but being that it's on the app, I don't know how often they check their apps, I don't know, but there's that. And for all of you, I belong to the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, so formerly known as the Mormons. So I'm LDS. I converted to this religion when I was 17. And being part of this church, you hear so many wonderful stories of pioneer ancestry, which I would gather a lot of us have anyways if we're born in America or have a lot of people from the Mayflower roots, so to say. But this was actual from the church and going across and settling in Salt Lake. Okay, so I never had that, right? Because I am a convert, which great, that I love that I get to start my own story, so to say to this. But with doing this ancestry and the genealogical connections, we found out that I wasn't the only person in my family that was LDS, or part of the church. And that is amazing. The Queen of England. She should take you in and show you around the castle. I think that would be awesome. Fancy a cup of tea. And so when we found out that it was only just a few generations back that my mother's side was connected to the church, I found out some really cool stories that that just made my heart so happy and connected me to my mother. And I just know that doing special work for my family and connecting our family is what I'm supposed to do. And so now I get to share not only stories about being related to, all these wonderful historical people, but I also get to find out that, yes, Paul is a direct descendant, you're right, of Robert de Bruce. And so now I get to tell some pioneer stories as well. So you just never know, right, friends?
And my cousin.
Yes.
She did it, and actually she's adopted.
Paul, you should come over here and tell this story. So Paul's cousin is adopted.
Yeah. So.
I might have to lift this up a tiny bit.
Yeah, I can't see.
He's got a good story for you.
So my cousin, who is adopted, my aunt and uncle weren't able to have children, so they adopted 2 kids, a boy and a girl. The girl did one of these DNA tests, and Mom, correct me if I'm wrong, but her birth mother actually was able to get in contact with her, and now they have a relationship, and she's in her, gotta be in her late 20s by now.
Or in the early 30s.
Yeah, probably pushing 30. My cousin, anyway. So I saw a picture of her birth mother and her side by side, and they are identical.
It's amazing. Like, they stand the same way. They have like the same kind of like they have the same vision issues.
And I think they wear a hearing aid both in the same ear.
Isn't that amazing? Like, so using the DNA test brought an adopted person to their birth mother, even though she really wasn't looking for her, right?
No.
Why is this looking?
That's when I told you to close. You never listened to me. So, and Edie,
Oh, wow, Mina, that is awesome.
Edie said that our family comes through the plantagenets of, I'm probably saying it wrong, plantagenets of England royalty. Family history is wonderful. It is. It's really cool, and I think it's important that we respect our heritage and also promote our heritage. Obviously not racism or anything like that, but promote our own heritage, whatever it may be.
Yeah, because when you find out, thanks, Paul. When you
Hey,
find out that we have more in common, and I've seen a couple of these little videos where people in the same room were all DNA tested, and there was like 2 people that were direct cousins, and they were like both from different countries. It was just an amazing. And then when you find out who you are and if you have connections, I think it brings people together. So, you guys, this has been so fun. Hasn't this been fun to talk about like family trees? And I love seeing like everybody's, if you know who you're descended to. But I think those stories are so important to tell grandchildren and your children, and just share. And with Thanksgiving coming up and having family together, you know, having everybody think about, you know, maybe a person who's passed away, or you know, people just kind of talking and putting those dots together is probably like a fun activity, I would think, and good conversation starters.
There's
so
a lot of people are putting a lot of cool comments in, and a lot of them were happening when I was on there, so I didn't see them. But a lot of people are related to
a lot of historical. I've been looking at this.
Mary Todd, who was
Yes.
Abraham Lincoln's wife.
Abraham Lincoln's wife. That's amazing.
Pocahontas. There's a lot of cool ones in here.
So you may want to check that out, and it might start you on a journey where you may think, you know, I wasn't expecting this, but it might be like detective-like. So you never know. It might be a fun like hobby. All goes to Cherokee. Oh, so you guys, I want to just tell you how wonderful I think all of you are. Thanks so much to so many people who came to the live today. I'm so excited about having everybody here. Remember, every Saturday we have live chit chat, so to say, and it's at 2 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. I will have a video up on Monday, and I'll let you know now. It is a yummy cookie recipe. So I hope that you'll love it, and comment below on some of your favorite cookie recipes, because I do mention that in the video. But I want to tell everybody to have a wonderful weekend.
And go and like the live.
Yes, please like the live. Aw, thanks, James. Have a wonderful weekend, you guys. Bye, Mina. Bye, Charles. Bye, Izzy. Bye, Sandy. Bye, Louise. Is it Katie or Louise? What should I call you? I see so many names up there.
Call her Smith.
We'll call her Smith. Bye, Michelle. Oh, wonderful, Tammy. That's a really good reason.
She's Katie.
Katie, yes.
Bye, Jonathan Ezra.
Bye, James. Yeah, James said that.
Bye, Grandma.
Yes. Bye, Cindy. Bye, Sherry. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye, you guys. Bye, Anne.